Picanha Cafreal, or commonly known as chicken Cafreal. This recipe traces its roots back to Mozambique, Africa, which used to be a Portuguese colony. The Portuguese got this recipe back with them to Goa, and over time, with the Indian spices, this good dish, this good recipe evolved into a great one. In present day Africa, in a lot of countries, this recipe is popularly known as chicken piri piri. And of course in Goa, it's the good old ubiquitous chicken Cafreal. So enough said, and let's see what goes in making this wonderful, wonderful chicken recipe. So what we have here is one whole chicken cut up into small to medium pieces. Next, we have a medium sized onion, about 8 cloves of garlic, 3 green chilies, 1-inch piece of ginger, 1 lime, fresh coriander, a bunch of garam masala. I've got the garam masala powder. I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of this. I've got pepper. This is 1 teaspoon of pepper. I've got about 10 to 12 cloves. And I've got 2 1-inch sticks of cinnamon. So you've seen the ingredients. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grind all this thing in a blender using a cup of vinegar, and then I'm going to make a marinade out of this, and that's where I'm going to marinate the chicken in this Cafreal marinade. Right. So let's put this in a blender and give it a good whirl. So there you go. I think our marinade is ready. Next we move on to the chicken. Get this chicken, let's add some salt to it. So I've got 2 teaspoons of salt. Use it at your discretion. And the next step is purely optional. I normally add a shot or 2 of spice rum. It just adds to the taste of the chicken. Just add responsibly. Now that the chicken is sitting in rum, soaked in rum, there's no question of it ever crossing the road again. It's here to stay. Alright, time to add the marinade now. The marinade goes in and mix it up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this chicken sit in this marinade for 4 to 5 hours. Welcome back. So it's been about 5 hours. Now let's see how our marinade looks. There you go. Looks good to me. Chicken seems to be marinated well, and I guess we are ready to proceed to the next step. Now in the next step, what I'm going to do is I've got some oil in a frying pan, and I'm going to fry the pieces one by one for about 5 minutes, right? And about of course on both sides till they are lightly brown. So we're going to do them one at a time. You grab a piece, and do a shallow fry. So we are done shallow frying all the pieces till they are golden brown. Now next what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer all of this into a flat bottom pan. all the remainder of the marinade over onto this. Now we have poured all the marinade back, and we're going to let it cook for another 10 minutes till the chicken's done. So we cover it and come back and check after 10 minutes. 10 minutes later, I think our chicken looks good. You can poke it with a knife or a fork to make sure it's done. And that's about it. Now what you want to do is, chicken Cafreal is a semi-dry dish. So we're going to leave it for another 5 minutes till all the excess moisture goes away, and then you're left with a really nice semi-dry chicken Cafreal. So I'm going to leave the lid open and just saute it till the excess moisture goes away. So there you go. Looks like we've attained a good consistency, semi-dry variety that I was looking for. You might just want to garnish it with some French fries. So I revert to the quick and easy method of getting a French fry from your popular fast food place. Just throw it around. Or alternatively, you can make your own French fries if you have the time or the inclination. And stir it around a bit, and it's ready to be served. So here we have for you the chicken Cafreal. You can have it with rice, naan, but I personally prefer having it with a Portuguese roll or a Goan bread, which is called uno. And you can always garnish it with some onion and a piece of lime. So there you go, folks. Here we have for you chicken Cafreal, the Goan Portuguese recipe. So go ahead and try it, and if you like it, don't forget to call me and say muito obrigado. Bye now.